Disclaimer. These stories will contain graphic depictions of horror elements, including but not limited to gore, graphic depictions of violence, body horror, murder, just all the horror. So please exercise caution when listening. Good evening. Welcome to Sniper's Creepy Crypt, the spookiest place in the here and there, the place between where you're coming from and where you might never leave. I am Sniper Shadow, and I am here in this our month of the horror and macabre to bring you tales of the utmost terrifying. These tales are not my own. I simply overhear them from passers-by. Sniper's Creepy Crypt is open for 31 days and 31 days only, before it disappears for another year. So join us for some horror from the depths of the hell dimensions.
For there is every colour which to paint the night sky, but in a land trapped away from true life, only a shell of true darkness lies flat across the heavens with no vision of lunas, twinkling stars. They are all corrupt. They are all dominant by order of nature. They are all dominant by command of the order. They gather in great masses. They gather in far greater wealth. And they are as blind as their slaves, thinking what they are here to witness will bring the same soul of things they witnessed while they were still human. A single voice from eternities away screams in one great transcendent cry. Before admitting hellfire, his terror is received in this land of isolation by something to be loved. Something not even to be chosen to be loved, merely it happens, for your choices are the same here. Eternity spills into the sky from his heavenly shriek as he is admitted into this reality by the horsemen, 4 in drapes, 2 in colours that mock the sky, 2 in colours that mock the flesh of Mother Earth. A bagpipe cries, so the bagpipe cries, and the worshipper is reminded of the human emotions which had not been deprived from him at such a young age, so the bagpipe cries. And the hypothetical thought of living in a world unruled by crawls into the mind of the worshipper before the worshipper pushes the thought away, so the bagpipe cries, and no one understands that the beauty they witness is suffering. God's children watch over us, reduced to lifeless and insignificant effigies. Their eyes burn as the sun's, the sound of fluid emotion play in one perspective across the lands, yet alone to be in its prefabricated, barren, hollow, stripped perversion. The fruits of Earth's benevolence are cloaked in the strips of the hollow sky. The cries of the savage guardians roar closest first. The owl within his temple, let all within the grove be reverent before him. There is the distorted, inflated gravestone standing short, self-hatred, intimidating and powerful against the current blue, polluted liquid life. The dust of the admittance of the witness to eternity's chronicle mix in the liquid life and desecrate the already soulless feet standing there. Creatures formed with no decision, with the element of other creatures standing farther back and to the far left or far right, rarely coming close together. Some are made of ape, some are made of bird, some are made of reptile, some are made of insect, but the rest, assured, they all originated of man, and you can see this clearly and immediately. No light aside from the hellfire burning nature penetrates the intense clothed of nothingness. Lift up your heads, O ye trees. Frogs, insects, birds, lizards, snakes, they cry in great volume and great intensity, for they do not understand the corruption and the dehumanization that occurs in this gathering, only its immensity and its importance. And ye be lifted up, ye everlasting spires. A great non-existent figure, flat against the elements of reality, approaches the ceremony with still undeclared desire of escape. For behold, here is Bohemia's shrine, and holy are the pillars of this house. The bronze of manufactured importance is sounded and heard in a loud, lifeless whimper by all witnesses. Weaving spiders, come not here. With a second ring, the man-beasts congregate to the center of the sand to be close. Hail the Bohemians, with the ripple of water, the bird songs, such music inspires the sinking soul. Do we invite you into midsummer's joy? And he continued his lies. The sky above is blue and soon with stars. The forest floor is heaped with fragrant grit. The creature detected their names were used in lies and deceit, and they grow worrisome, anxious, loud. Evening's cool kiss is yours. The spire of ice and apathy penetrates the minds of the worshippers. Campfires glow. The hellfires glow, the birth of the rosy-fingered dawn. Shake off your sorrows of the city's dust and cast to the winds of cares of life, but memory bring back the well-loved names of gallant friends who knew and loved this grove. And so the Father remember the Son, as he bore before him, he was removed of himself. Dear boon companions of long ago, aye, let them join us in this ritual, and not a place to be empty in our midst. So the wind blew, and secluded emptiness remained, without the spirits of another world, all of his battles to hold in this grey autumn of the world, or in the springtime of your heart. Attend our tale, ye gather forest folks, and cast your spell over these mortals. Touch their world-blind eyes with carrion, and open their eyes to fancy. Follow the memories of yesterday. His voice was no longer his, but a force of much greater and foreboding. And seal the gates of sorrow, Babylon, he returned to our world. It is a dream, and yet is not all a dream. Dull care, and of his works harbored it, has vanished Babylon, and goodbye Terrell. So shall they also vanish, but the wilding rose blows on broken battlements of Tyre, and moss renders the stones of Babylon. The fruit of earth grows steadily across the Moloch. For beauty is eternal, and we bow to beauty everlasting. For lasting happiness we turn to one alone, and she surrounds you now, great nature, refuge of thy weary heart. Deceit has found its dominance, and few creatures survive, and only found her breast that has been bruised. She has the cool hands for every fevered brow, the dreadless silence for the troubled soul. Her counsel are most wise, she health well, having such ministries as calm and sleep. Never would know his men the wonders of escaping consciousness for a mere nightfall. Never would his men know the wonders of comprehension and breath. She is ever faithful. Other friends may fail, but seek her, and ye in any quiet place, smiling she will rise and give you her kiss. So ye must come as children. Creatures have returned, but in the form of clay, void impostors. Little children that believe don't ever doubt her beauty or her faith, nor redeem her tenderness can change or die. She is fleeting. The white mark of death returns with a glowing blue shrine of untruth. The sounds of chaos and gluttony are played proudly with symbols for happiness laced and overpowered atop it. The voice emanating from no life, evident of no life, speaks to us. Bohemians and priests, the desperate call of heavy hearts is answered. Blackness does not replace by the power of your fellowship. Dull care is slain the laugh and joys of flesh without mind's echo. His body has been brought yonder to our funeral pyre, and the joyous pipings of a funeral march, our funeral pyre awaits the corpse of care. The sound of sincere happiness and sacrifice flow through this dome over the river closest to the sands, but not where many man may stand, a beast of many shapes, large and small, pointed, round, clever and dull, but of malice intent and all-seeing power, form and reform dozens of times over in a blue mist that is composed of what was once living, a feeling. Ocean. He appears a sloth of confusion, as a slug of understanding, as a man of great body and no strength, an owl of stout posture and all-encompassing power, a deer of innocence, an alien of corruption. And yet, through all his forms, he is a vessel of death. The creature swims to us and vanishes upon his awareness of sight. O thou, thus ferried across the shadowy tide, in an ancient of majesty of death, dull care, ardent enemy of beauty, not for thee the forgiveness of restful grave, fire shall have thee, and all the winds make merry, thy dust bring fire. Chaos springs forward, as the cries of perverted happiness burst through our mouths. The omniscient, maleficent cry of the owl and Lucifer sing in harmony indistinguishable. He calls us fools in great shouts 3 times, and followed each with the power of lightning. Fools, when ye learn that me ye cannot slay, after year and year burn me in this grove, lifting your puny shouts of triumph to the stars. When again ye turn your faces to the marketplace, do ye not find me waiting as of old? Fools, fools, fools to dream ye conquer care. Say, thou mocking spirit, is not all a dream? We know thou waiteth for us. When this our holy Sylvian holiday has ended, we shall meet thee and fight thee as of old, and some of us will prevail against thee, and some of us thou shalt destroy. But we too know, year after year in this happy grove, our fellowship bands thee for a space. Thine malevolence, which would pursue us here, has lost its power under these friendly trees, so we shall burn thee once again on this night, and with the flames that burn thine effigy we will read the signs midsummer sets us free. Ye shall burn me once again, not with the flames which hither ye have brought from regions where I reign. Ye fools and priests, I spit upon your fire. The voices are in perfect harmony. The bringer of fire is the bringer of flaming spit. The cackles in the hollow night sky. Wonder bounces through the walls of this dome. O owl, prince of mortal wisdom, O owl of Bohemia, we beseech these, grant us thy counsel. A messenger of deceit and gluttony sings of fire, extinguished above the illusions of sentient. Moloch appears to us through the forces I cannot explain with these words. The joyous, empty caricatures of God appear above Moloch. O great owl of Bohemia, we thank thee for thy adoration. The caricatures reveal themselves to be impostors and demons, as one of the half-men slowly trudges back to the previous realm. Begone, detested care, begone. Once more we banish thee, begone, dull care. Fire shall have its way of thee, begone, dull care, and the winds merry with thy dust. Hail, fellowship's eternal flame, once again midsummer sets us free. And as the cackles of sluggish hyenas ensue, Moloch takes away the light from the heavens. The white, lifeless spires of hell emerge to earth. Firstly, they burn so that the deep blue illusion is barely visible. Then they burn from Moloch and are so bright they act as a new sun. We enter this world guided by no reality.
That concludes our tale for today. Return tomorrow for another horror-filled experience. Wherever you come from and wherever you're going, thank you for spending some time here with us at Sniper's Creepy Crypt. Remember, traveler, eyes ahead, don't look back. Until next time, good night. and good luck.